LeBron scored 16 of his 36 in the fourth. He's speaking with the media.
Just purely from a relief standpoint, or just, how does it feel to get a win that you had to grind out like that? And what does a win like that do for the group where you guys have struggled on the road?
Yeah, I mean, we lose of our last 11 road games and playing one of the hottest teams in the NBA, winners of 5 in a row, to be able to come into a very hostile environment and win a basketball game. And the way we won it was big for our team. And we needed literally every minute, all 53 of them, to accomplish that.
BT?
Brian, we know how great you and Russ were tonight, but what's it like to have help from everyone else to get this win tonight?
I mean, it was big time. Everyone who came in and got minutes was big time. Wynn, his first start was huge to start the game and throughout the whole game. Avery Bradley came in and gave us big time minutes, big time makes, big time shots, hit 2 clutch free throws and a big 3 down the stretch. Austin once again gave us big minutes and everyone else as well. So it was a true team win tonight on both sides of the floor. But we needed everyone's contribution tonight.
Ron, you posted a picture of Russ after he hit 3 running by Drake, and Drake has his mouth wide open. I was wondering, what were you thinking when you saw Russ steal the ball and hit that 3, and especially after all the things that Russ has been through this season?
What was I thinking? To get the best look that we could, and Russ got the best look that we could, and he drained it. I was actually looking at his feet when he was getting close to the three-point line and seeing him step on the line and then slide his foot back before he released it. Big-time IQ right there on his part, and a big-time shot by a big-time player.
Right.
LeBron asked you about Drake in the walk-up, but without any spoilers, Top Boy just come up. Do you guys use the lingo, the bro, the whole thing like that? What can you say about that?
Well, first of all, we're ecstatic to today release season 2 of Top Boy, and to have Drake and everyone a part of it, and obviously Spring Hill Co. and Netflix being able to work with with that team over there has been an honor. So. I'm not going to give any spoilers. We put out a release today to not talk about it until people see it. We don't want to spoil the season on what's going on, but it's going to be people are going to be excited about it, ecstatic about it, and then be waiting for season 3. And hopefully we're blessed enough to be able to get that. But it's definitely an honor to be able to have such a great cast, a great crew, to be able to put something spectacular like that together.
Bill?
You obviously are pretty darn close to passing Karl Malone at this point, and I know you guys only overlapped in the league by a year, but I wonder, considering you guys are basically identical defensively in terms of height, weight, have always been in peak condition, throughout your career, same for him, and the way your games evolved as you got later in your career, obviously his game changed as he continued to remain a super effective scorer. And that's the same for you. Is there anything that you see in terms of, the way you have aged and the way Karl aged with his durability over his career, where you see some similarities?
When you put it that way, absolutely. You guys that just took care of their bodies for the majority of their career and always wanted to be available to their teammates. The most important leadership for you is to try to be available as much as possible on the floor, and I think myself and him, we always just try to be in uniform and make plays and stay in condition and try to stay healthy, stay injury free as much as you can, and also be productive on the floor. Yeah, absolutely.
Take 2 more, one on Zoom and one in person. So Dan, these are our last on Zoom.
Kind of along those lines. This year offensively, you're up near 30 points a game again, doing stuff at your age that nobody in this league has ever really done before. But have you been able to enjoy that because of the stressors of this season, because of the losing? Have you been able to kind of separate those two things from one another?
No, because winning is what's most important to me and what's always been most important to me. But the one thing I've been able to do is keep the joy of the game. Like I said on the walk-off, I said, listen, I understand that we're, taking a lot of losses this season or whatever the case may be, but the joy of the game and going out there and competing is so damn fun. Like, it's so fun. And obviously the frustration of losing and, and things of that nature, obviously, in the heat of the battle, you feel it that way, but it's a joy to play the game, and it's a joy to go out there and still play at this level at this point in my career. So I'm still having a blast.
Last question, John, on the LeBron shirt.
LeBron, you're obviously a part of a special draft class. What are your impressions of Scotty Barnes and this draft class as a whole?
I saw Scotty Barnes for the first time in the 7th grade, and I told one of my good friends that this kid is going to be special. I seen his length of his arms, and he was playing point guard at his size back then. And I mean, obviously he's still doing it now. He can play multiple positions, but for him to have that size and that ability, I knew he was going to be special, and I always talked to my friends about him. So there's no surprise at what he's doing for me personally. Could be to some of you guys, but to me, I've been watching him since the 7th grade, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. Appreciate it.